Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Warsword Conquest, Chaos Edition. Now, I must apologize for the lack of both Warsword Conquest series, but I did actually attempt to record the Skaven series twice. Once the day before yesterday, and yesterday itself. Now, the one thing that is a little unfortunate about freelancing, as many of you may know, is the fact that we are going to be having quite a few issues with where the lords decide to take themselves. So, yes, that's probably why the days that I currently have recorded on our Skaven file is currently at 199, and in comparison, Targ Warcrush has only played for 52 days, so yes, that is rather a dramatic increase, is it not? So, we are leaving off here. We are a Khorne Chaos Knight, that is the highest we can currently be. We have not entered combat with our new horse just yet, and hopefully we will be seeing a little bit of action soon, but not against this guy, please, because he has 72, we only have 56. Oh no! That's not good. Okay, yes, I actually don't have enough HP to participate in this fight, so hopefully our lord will be able to escape. As you can see here, he's actually making some pretty concerted efforts to escape, but he's making the fatal error of running into the forests nearby, and he is probably going to get taken prisoner, and as a result, we will be taken prisoner too. Isn't that the case? Or are we negotiating somehow? I mean, we have 23 and he has 43. Oh! Okay, we might actually win now. We do have another one of our vassals coming in to help Chaos Lord Breca. So let's try out our newly acquired horse. And, of course, our sword as well. Whoa, okay. Look at that. We are very, very heavy now. We are a heavy cavalryman, no doubt. And we're going to be hopefully proving our worth, even though we only have around 25% HP. That's not too advantageous to start off this fight with, that is for sure. But at least we have a horse now, so we're no longer an infantryman, which is pretty good. So let's head up here, and we'll see whether our forces decide to just charge in versus 31 enemies. Oh yes, also, just bear in mind that some of these episodes, even though I may want to make them longer durations, they sometimes do not want to cooperate in terms of the enemies or indeed our lord wanting to engage, because usually what I like to do is I'll try and record for maybe about half an hour, maybe 40 minutes, but sometimes that might go to an hour, and in actual fact I'll only get 20 minutes of footage. So I'm hoping that this time around we'll be able to play for a little bit longer, but yes, most of the time that I do spend is off screen, unfortunately. Now let's try and get a kill here. Yes, nice 62 damage right there. And, oh, I was hoping to take out the Lord himself, but I'm not entirely sure where he's located at the moment. But we are taking out a couple of their Bretonnian longbowmen. And our horse is actually very slow because, of course, we don't have any riding skill. So maybe it would be a good idea to get that a little bit higher. Make sure that we can maneuver a little bit better, but we are actually doing some pretty reasonable amounts of damage with our speed bonus, because of course speed bonus is determined by how fast you are riding at the time. And I suppose it doesn't really help that we are on not so flat battlefields here, so yeah. Nevertheless, we did get 2 kills, I believe, there, and I do think that this is going to be a lot better in future engagements for us. So, yes, let's take these, not those, and we will continue onward. 335 gold, not bad at all. Now, I'm hoping, considering we have 12 relation with our commander, we might be able, as I stated in the Skaven episode that I recorded, and it is not finished just yet, so do bear that in mind for those of you that are wanting to watch the Skaven edition, that we need some persuasion, because if we're going to revolt against the commander, then it would be a good idea to have some persuasion to hopefully convince some of our, or shall we say, some of his units to join us, and that is of course when we are going to be branching off at some point in the future, near future, and we'll see how that goes. But at the moment, as you can no doubt tell, we really don't have the funds, or maybe even the experience, to warrant doing that. We are only level 8, and as you know, we don't really have any riding skill either, so I think it well, at the moment, would be probably a better idea just to follow him around at the moment. Now, this is actually a very even... Oh, never mind. We are against the undead, but I was about to say, yes, this is actually a relatively even fight. We are 25 against 13, but they did have 18, I believe, before I was able to click and actually follow our commander into battle, which is a little unfortunate, I have to admit, but it does give us another chance to try out our corn sword, and let's just take a look here. We actually have some Skaven units, which is rather impressive to say the least. I'm not entirely sure where they came from, but it seems the Skaven edition is bleeding into the Chaos one. Well, speaking of that, we have actually done rather well on both of our freelancers so far, and I'm hoping that the Chaos faction will actually attempt to expand a little more, because at the moment it does appear as though the Skaven edition is winning in that regard. We, as the Chaos, have not really taken anything of note, apart from, I believe, one castle. We've taken one castle, so hopefully that will change in the near future. So it appears these undead fellows are ranged units primarily, and as you can probably tell, we are just going to be spamming our own ranged weapons, which is probably not going to yield too many results. So what I'm going to attempt to do here is hopefully take out some of these guys, although it doesn't appear as though I am going to be able to do that with their shields raised. So let's try and take out some of their skeletal archers instead. That appears to be the best way to do things. Now, the one thing we do need to watch out for, of course, is that. Yes, totally that. Don't get taken out now, Targ. We need you to survive. And thankfully enough, it does appear as though our units are now charging in to assist us. So that is very nice of them. Do bear in mind that we don't have a shield to actually equip, because this sword is a two-handed, as far as I'm aware. Yes, it is. So, yes, we need to make sure that we don't take too much damage. Oh my. Okay, come on, take him out. Oh no, those shields, how dare you. Okay, come on, that guy has a spear, so I'm a little bit wary of him, because I'm pretty sure if I ran into him at speed while he was thrusting it, we would have a very painful day indeed. Oh, and we actually have some Ratogres. Oh my goodness, really? Look at that. We must have rescued them from somewhere. Wow. Maybe from one of the Bretonnian vassals, perhaps, that were fighting the Skaven units. And that brings me to another point. I do believe that with the Skaven edition, just to let most of you know that enjoy that series, the Skaven underworld is no longer at war with anyone, so I'm trying just to run around and find battles, but as you know by the day count, it has been a rather long time. So hopefully we'll get a little bit of action here, and oh, it does appear as though Tanis has been besieged. Tanis, the name, reminds me of Knights of the Old Republic, I believe. That was in the first game, wasn't it? Maybe I'm getting that wrong, but I think it is Tanis. But nevertheless, yes, it appears that... Oh, wow. The Pirate Kingdom is currently at war against the Kingdom of Araby. That just shows the versatility of Mount and Blade, or indeed this mod itself, in terms of how random it can actually be. So, yeah, I like that a lot, gotta say. So, let's have a look here. We're going to be heading back to Askraved. And I suppose as a result of that, I will be cutting away. And once we have... For some reason, he's walking away from it. Not entirely sure what he's doing there, but hopefully he's going to a tournament, perhaps? Maybe we could participate in a tournament. That might be quite cool. But, yes, tournaments are relatively difficult in this mod, so... Perhaps that would end in disaster, but maybe he's just going to be heading to a feast. So what I'll do is cut away here, and once he has engaged some of our enemies, or maybe even fought some bandits, perhaps? Who knows? But yes, once he has done that, I will cut back. Okay, so we have the opportunity to join a tournament. Now, this is definitely something that I'm a little bit dubious about, because I actually attempted this very recently, and yeah, well, suffice it to say, it didn't go too well, but maybe with a Chaos unit we will have better luck. So, let us fight in the next round. Do bear in mind that most of the units that we are going to be fighting here are very powerful, or at least that is what I have come to believe. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to stay back a little bit and defend our teammate from various interlopers, and maybe he will actually kill him himself, perhaps? But as you see here, we actually are fighting against one of our Chaos Lord fellows. So, let's hope that we actually... Oh, no. Okay. No, no. Oh, no. Okay, come on. Oh, my goodness. No, he's beating me with incredible skill and speed and everything. No. This is not going to be good. He's not swinging either. Oh, he's too good, isn't he? Look at that. Oh, that is not good at all. Oh, he swung. Ah, that's not going to happen, is it? No, definitely not. Chaos Lord Krugerman. Well, that is definitely something we want to avoid in future, hopefully. But, yes, as we can see here, 3 teams with 4 fighters each. Well, once again, I'm going to attempt... Ouch. Okay. I'm going to attempt to stand next to our teammates here. And one of our Swamp Hunters is going to town on those guys over there. Hopefully he'll be able to take out 2 of them. Yes, he was able to. And this fellow over here will hopefully be able to kill them from range. Now, the only unfortunate thing is, as you can see in the distance there, we have one of the Chaos Lords attempting to shoot me. Which is not very nice of him, I have to admit. So, let's try to... Really? Wow. Okay, yes, take out that guy, thankfully enough. But, it does appear as though the AI in the tournaments is incredibly accurate and very, very good indeed. So, yeah, do bear that in mind if you are going to attempt it. Goodness me, and I don't even have a shield, which is rather unfortunate. We do have a crossbow, though. Shall we use it? Okay, that's not actually doing much. Come on. Oh, nice headshot. Oh, now he's trying to target us. No. Let's try and strafe while our Bugman's Ranger attempts to take him out. I don't really feel like attacking this guy in melee, you see. I have a bad feeling that if I were to attack him in melee, I would be most likely dead. So let's just hope that our Bugman's Ranger is able to... Ooh, that was unfortunate. He's holding his shot, as you can see. He learnt the maneuvers that I was using. Oh my. Okay. Come on. Okay, come on. Bugman's Ranger, I need you to help me. Oh no. Okay, come on. Yes, let's go in. He only has a club. Chaos Lord Peregrinus this time. And he was the winner of the actual tournament itself as well. Oh my goodness. So yes, as you can probably tell, tournaments, everyone. Tournaments are very difficult for me, at least in this mod. And so once again, I will be cutting away. Okay, so we have encountered 5 trolls. Now I know what you're thinking, why did I cut back for this? Well, the main reason for that is because I have seen that the Kingdom of Bretonnia is currently besieging Gisseru Castle, and that is the castle that we took, if you recall, in one of the previous episodes, and unfortunately it does appear as though they are going to be taking it, because they have taken quite a few of our vassals prisoner, and I'm not entirely sure what Chaos Lord Brecker is actually doing, because as you can see here, he's just running around his territory and not doing too much. Yes, as you can see here, Kingdom of Bretonnia have just taken Gisseru Castle from the Realm of Chaos, so all of our progress back there has actually just been wiped out, as you can see here. Yes, there's Gisseru Castle, just been taken. So, yes, that's actually very strange. I'm not entirely sure what this fellow is doing, but let's just take a look at the faction relations here. Now, as you can see, it doesn't appear as though we are at war against them, but I have no idea. I mean, -5, that could mean that we could attack them at any time, they can attack us at any time, so yeah, I'm unsure as to why Chaos Lord Brecker is doing this. And as you probably can figure out, that is mainly the reason why our Skaven Lord, as well, decided to run around for a whole 100 days in our territories. So I had to obviously do that off screen, and that took a whole hour, believe it or not. But yes, I'm just letting you know that the Freelancer series is relatively difficult to manage in terms of time and so forth. But this is actually rather positive. He's moving away from Askraved, and maybe we will see him engage one of the Bretonnian vassals. Maybe they have launched some sort of counterattack against us. That would be rather nice to see, even though usually we are... Ah, he's going to a castle, isn't he? He's going to a feast. Oh, nope. Yes, he's going to a feast. Okay. That's unfortunate. Yes, as you can see here, it is a feast, yes, and we are not allowed to join, unfortunately, because we don't have enough renown, so yes, I will be waiting here, and we'll see whether he goes into any other battles. If not, then I will have to end this episode off, but yes, as I say, I would really like to get a couple more battles in here. Hopefully increase our level once again. Okay, so it does appear as though that Chaos Lord Breca is deciding to remain in the Realm of Chaos territory. Now, the strangest thing about that, I think, is that the fact that the Skaven underworld has now taken Gizaru Castle, as you can see here. So, very peculiar indeed how the Kingdom of Bretonnia just let them take it without any resistance whatsoever, as far as I'm aware at least. But yes, apart from that, I think I'm probably going to be ending this episode off here. I am terribly sorry that it is not longer, but as you know, that is the life of a freelancer unit. And I'm hoping what I'll be able to do is for the next episode, I will have, well, let's just say done a considerable amount of progress off screen. I will have not, obviously, missed anything for you guys. I will show everything that is important, but everything else, well, such as small skirmishes and, well, this, he's just going to be running around the countryside. They will all be void and cut out, of course. So, I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.